functional, so Kareem's sending me to another one. If that one doesn't work, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just hope Rice doesn't fuck me on this.
Dan.
Yeah?
What are your thoughts on Article 13?
Wait, what's that?
Article 13, basically, you have to, get the owner's permission in order to record or maybe even play games or videos or, you know.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that?
I would do it.
Really, because it's in Europe right now, and it will spread to the US soon. It's not the rules we already have.
Okay. Wait.
So you're fine.
It goes to Europe first?
It's already it's being made and tested in Europe. It's not a thing,
okay.
It's a rule. So basically, it'll be a law that you have to get the owner's permission of basically almost anything in order to use, play, or, you know.
Okay.
And what are your thoughts about that?
I would still do it.
So you are fine with not being able to play certain games like Minecraft without the owner's permission?
Oh wait, no.
Because games like that are like, you'd have to get the owner's permission. And that's where it becomes a problem. Because some games you'd have to ask for the owner's permission, while others you don't. But you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be a real pain in the butt. So what are your thoughts about it? Now that you know what it basically is.
No.
You don't like it? Like, tell me, what are your thoughts? Like, what do you feel about it?
Like, I just don't like it. Like, you have to have the owner's permission, because what if...
It's already a thing, but like, it's a like baby version or like beta of it per se, and it's less strict. But this version is really strict, from what I know. Which basically would put YouTubers out of business if you think about it.
Life without YouTube, that's crazy. YouTube entertains people. It makes their lives happy.
Yes, some people are depressed. Some people are depressed, and the only way they can stay back from, you know, is through YouTube. And it's really sad if that law got passed and they were just like, well, people die. And it's like, well, dude, like, do something about it. YouTube helps them not do that and, like, get encouragement. And, like, here, like, they'd probably be like, well, if that's the way they want to be, then that's the way they want to be. Like, and it's dumb.
My thoughts? That's horrible. We need YouTube to survive, in a way.
Yeah. Everyone knows what you mean. Because YouTube is our main way of getting entertainment. I mean, yeah, a lot of people use and watch TV, but then what if you want to watch something else? Well, YouTube's got you covered. But in a world without YouTube, I think society would collapse. Because there'd be no entertainment. Meaning morale would, go way down, and a lot of people would be depressed if they don't know how to entertain without YouTube. Or, social media devices. Like YouTube. And it would just put the world into a state of depression, and that may make them kick the bucket. And then if they do that, then remember, it's basically society doing that. If it happens.
Somebody would want to destroy YouTube, they're trying to destroy the whole world. They're trying to destroy life.
Yeah, because if you destroy YouTube,
sometimes
you destroy mankind, basically. Because
there's many different kinds of YouTube.
YouTube, Twitch, stuff like that is basically our only form of entertainment in the world. And stuff on TV doesn't fulfill the entertainment that we need. That we really need. And that's what YouTube is for, to fulfill that spot. But without it, we don't have many we don't have many ways of getting entertained. And the way I think about it is that
sometimes YouTube can even give you information, real information sometimes.
Yeah. And I know, it's this common sense, or Kendall, wouldn't they just say, oh, people are allowed to watch it? Well, you'd have to probably sign documents, if you think about it. Because it's an article basically saying, oh, you have to say and if you think about it, possibly sign a thing saying that they can watch your video and that they are allowed to watch and get entertained by it. And if you think about it, those terms and conditions are, if you put it into perspective, wouldn't it be on a document? And another thing to think about, if it's on a document, you obviously have to put your signature, therefore making it complex. And I just feel that society today is just getting dumber and dumber. And that'll lead to our world collapsing. Now I'm not saying I'm correct. I'm just saying that's my theory, my opinion. And yeah, you can go down in the comments and be like, hold up, you are wrong. Shut up, delete your YouTube channel, blah blah blah. Well, it's true. If you think about it and actually look at the facts as we know it, it's true. So don't deny it just because you don't have any proof. You don't have any proof. When we have done the research and found proof. I mean, not very thorough research, but we have done research nonetheless. And this YouTuber, Game Theory, aka as people commonly know him, MatPat, he even did a discussion about this. And I'm just adding on to this by saying, wouldn't it cause the world to end? Due to people not having a way of entertaining themselves and social media being a thing where you need to sign a contract of sorts in order to use it.
There's also a way YouTube, if you have a book report or something like that for school.
Yeah,
you can go to YouTube and look at. So let's say my book report
Dan. let me speak. But Dan is right though. Like instead of going to a website that most likely is telling lies, you could go to YouTube and actually look at the video and look at the proof that they are putting down. And they prove their claim. While websites to say, okay, this is this, that is that, we won't show you any proof, but this is our one piece of evidence. Well, a YouTuber making more than you need, more to fill a bucket with, more than that much of evidence most of the time. And if not, then they're just either a lazy YouTuber or they just, you know, they're just not correct.
So, well, as I was saying, let's say I had a book report on Lord of the Rings. I could just go to YouTube and watch clips and scenes from the movie and put it in the book report, so I don't have to use my brain to read.
Or you could buy the movie on YouTube. Or, like, say, you know the show Steven Universe. Like, I love that show, and I think it's a wonderful show, and I really need to get caught up. But lately, I've no way to watch it due to it's not very recently on Cartoon Network, and now that I'm in a different house, I don't have a TV. Well, I do. It's just that different channels, and when I do go on Cartoon Network, it usually isn't on when I am watching it. And it used to be on, like, all the time, and that was, like, I was like, yeah, dude, rock on. Like, I was, like, all happy about it. But now, the world is just getting hypercritical about everything.
Wait, so if you're like one of your favorite TV shows are on, you can if it's not on but you want to watch it, why can't you just go to YouTube and watch the episode? Why can't you just do that?
Society gets dumber and dumber every day.
But some people stay up there in the highs, the smartest. People stay. Just trying to help. So, what next?
I mean, to be honest, like, if you think about it, I am correct.
Wait, about what?
Because I'm basically saying no entertainment equals no humanity.
Yeah, you're totally right.
Because bad thoughts are what people are fighting against. And bad thoughts are what make people do bad things in the first place. Because bad thoughts are what cause people to worry and to get into this defensive mode and try and protect themselves. When sometimes that's not the answer, but it's just because of fears, worries, and much more that cause this feeling. And this feeling doesn't really help us, but it's just helping us not feel self-conscious, I guess, in a way to describe it.
Well, another reason YouTube is a good thing is because without entertainment, your brain, you can't think. So if you don't have any entertainment and you're in school, you can't think. You can't answer.
Well, no. That's no. I mean, there's still gonna be websites, but how do you know a trustful website is trustful?
You don't.
Exactly. You don't know. And that's what some people are worried about today, is that they want to go on a website and teach people about things, but they don't know whether it's trustworthy or not, or if it's like a secret thing or not. Like, people don't know. And as I was saying, people get into that worry state, and I think that's actually why people are doing this, so that people have to rely on other things if people aren't ready. Now,
So
even though
I just thought of a
now it's just now all society is doing is just making it more complex, is the way I think of it. It's like, oh, you want to watch a video? Send an email to the creator. He or she will send you an email back. Then you talk a bit. Then you sign like a contract or something probably, and then you can watch the video. Which, to be honest, if the YouTuber isn't very available much, like say he's a famous YouTuber, he or she, or like say it's like Jacksepticeye and he's like busy doing like something at like Comic-Con or something, and like the thing is that if he's busy and he's like off on tour, he can't reply, meaning that you have to wait like a week basically in order to watch that one video, and by that time there will be an even better video out on someone else's YouTube channel who is more recently like responding to people, meaning that not only will people not be able to entertain themselves much, but people will also lose subscribers, meaning that many YouTubers will be out of a job. Because YouTubers already have a tight enough schedule on a daily basis, no matter what. Because also I'm being quiet because I'll get mixed up if I talk when someone else is talking and they're talking in the game. So
go on.
Okay, so basically, like, and people are already like in some state of like self-defense and worry already, and what that would do, and like people are already rushed enough to make videos, but you gotta edit, you gotta make it. You gotta do all this crap.
Yeah, you have to name it.
Well, naming it isn't really hard. I mean, for me, I just put, well, what the game is and what part it is. That's all I really do.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought of this, like, process of stuff people normally do that entertains them, right? So, reading a book, not really entertaining, it's only at 10% to fill up a bar of entertainment. So then you also have playing with tiny toys, 25%. Next you have watching TV. Now that puts a big 50 in there. But then you got one of the most famous things you almost do every day. Play video games is at 75%. But then, the thing that's at 100% is YouTube, because it's not like reading a book. If it's a picture book, it doesn't move. And your toys, they don't move by themselves. But TV and video games and YouTube, they do.
And
you know
without, and yeah, I see. And without the permission, it's just resetting back to when there wasn't video games.
Yeah.
And that would put a lot of people into a state of where it just won't be a good society. And what I'm hoping is that right now is that our current president at this time, Donald Trump, won't elect this because
look,
it's just so frustrating. Like, and if you want society to collapse and have a very long period of time with depression, then fine, go ahead. Or he can say no and think about what we're thinking.
Without YouTube, YouTube, it stops tragedy and depression and sadness. It brings people's joy up to the world. All that joy connects into one thing. And that one thing turns into many things. And those many things turn into more things. And those, and all
Okay,
that,
sorry,
many,
I can only hear in the right ear of my headset, and my sister just got home and she's giving me stuff to eat, since all I had was some saltines and a little bit of breakfast. Because she got way too much from where she worked, so she's being a nice, generous sister.
Can I go on?
Yeah, you can go on. I just didn't hear you.
I
I could just watch.
Catch up.
I could just watch back in my video and, So, yeah.
And all that, even more stuff turns into, and that all that joy that went split apart, it keeps going to the people, and then it goes back, and it goes in an infinite loop. So joy, but then, so it's kind of like, Arkendall, you know the movie Captain America Civil War?
No.
Oh, well, if you do, guys, watching this, like, it's like Captain America versus Iron Man, joy versus sadness. Joy is trying to fight the sadness. If we have more people with joy, there's less people with sadness, so there's more joy to fight the sadness. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go. Is that all we have to say?
I guess. But then, now there's this other thing that's been going around, and I've heard about it.
What?
Now, I saw this first on a YouTube channel called Dan Plans that I watch. And they're a pretty cool bunch of people. They made me laugh more than 10, 20 times. But my point is that they were talking about Article 13, and I think they even got talking about this one thing that's starting in the US and probably gonna spread, where government can get into your systems.
Like my PS4?
Yeah, anything that's so that can go online, they can get into. And like the way I put it, it's just an easier way for hackers to get into it. Because put it this way, if the government can get into it just by pressing a single button, then the hackers can just hack some code and boom, they're in. But when usually they have to hack some code, do a bunch of passwords, buy some crap to get past the passwords in the first place. But if the government adds that, then it's just use that link. You know what I mean?
Wait, so yeah.
It's basically just supporting the hackers.
I got another thing too. So if a hacker pretends to be the FBI, they can just hack into someone's account by the push of a button. Like,
that is true. And also, something else is that, like, say the government is like running low on money. They could just, another thing about it is that they could just tap into your account and take some.
What?
Like, and they could just basically go to this rule, take from the rich and give to the government, like that. Like, just tap into your account and give it to the government. Like, and that's another scary thought. People losing money because they're rich. And have it,
So
I mean, yeah, it would have been in that situation. Yeah, it would be given to the government, but they could just ask, because it's just gonna make them even more mad than they already are about the whole law.
Wait, so if the government takes money, if they're running low from other people, then at some point everyone's just gonna have no money, and everyone's gonna be poor. And so
No, what I'm saying, no, is that, look, you don't get what I mean. I'm basically saying that if the government is running low on money, they're gonna take some from somebody without permission. Even though they could just go up to them and be like, hey, we're running low, could we borrow some?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see. You were talking about rich people, I was talking about everyone. But if at some point they take from everyone, at some point, everyone, they can't afford the other people, they can't afford YouTube, so they have sadness and mad, so there's no joy, right?
Basically causing countrywide riots.
It could cause a battle royale in real life, or World War III.
It would be a civil war.
Yeah.
It's civil war because it's the citizens of the country, not another country. See, now it was World War because a bunch of people were fighting, and it was very aggressive.
Yep.
And so basically, like, yeah.
So, I'm going to go back. So, if you are a YouTuber and you are watching this, please put...
Dude, no, don't.
Okay.
Don't.
Sorry.
That's just like, that's literally what those YouTubers do. They're like, hey guys, please leave a like down below if you are a YouTuber, and comment down below on what you think. Like, I'm not one of those people, dude.
No.
Don't turn my channel into that. You can do it on your own channel, but not mine. Never.
I barely go on my channel.
Yeah, but I'm still saying.
Yeah. If you could control joy and sadness, what would you do?
Tough decision. I'd give an equal amount of both.
Yeah, that's smart.
Because if you have so much joy, then if there's like a war against another country who have sadness and whatnot, then they're just gonna try and become friends. But if you have the right amount, it's just gonna be normal. It's just gonna be a normal place.
And if you have too much joy, it can like spread as a disease. Like,
no.
You know? Yeah, you're right. What am I thinking? I'm thinking fictional here. But if there's too much sadness?
I mean, dude, what I'm saying, what you basically said was, if you could control America and put a certain amount of sadness or happiness in it, what would you do? That's basically what you're saying.
Now, if you could control YouTube, what would you do?
Oh, I'd just let YouTube be YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Just keep it sane.
I mean, dude, just like YouTube right now has so many restrictions and laws. It's like, oh, you said a cuss word? Warning. Oh, you're playing a game that you didn't finish? Copyright claim. Oh, you're doing this? Banned. Oh, you're doing that? Copyright claim. Like, and it's like, dude, chill. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would get rid of most of those laws because they don't even make any sense. You didn't finish this, banned? Seriously? They have to do other stuff.
I mean, dude, I'm not saying like literally that, but I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
And I even heard like that after a year of being a YouTuber, if you don't get a certain amount of subscribers and whatnot to get ad revenue, then what happens? Oh yeah, Tech, sorry, but can you please leave? I'm recording. My controller's low. But can you please leave, Tech? I'm recording and we've already got this set up.
That was technical difficulties, guys.
But yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like it's basically saying, oh, you don't have a certain amount of subscribers and whatnot to get ad revenue and money from your YouTube account. Your YouTube, like your YouTube channel, like I think this happened to my friend Austin, who I knew in my other school, and his channel is Austin Plays or something like that. No, it was Awesome Gaming, and which probably stands for Austin Awesome Gaming, or I think it was actually Awesome A Gaming. Yeah, so it would be Awesome Austin Gaming.
Move on. So what happened?
Yeah. Basically, so nobody can see his account as far as I know. You look up his account on YouTube. Basically, doesn't exist.
What? Why? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I thought of something again. So, if there's too many laws and restrictions on YouTube, it can't be happy. Like, the YouTubers can't have joy, and if the YouTubers can't have joy, neither can the people watching.
No, that's not true.
That was my opinion.
And you may be thinking, why is that not true? It's because that's YouTube today. And that's been YouTube ever since 2017. Maybe even 16. But my point being, that's been YouTube for a while. So it's not like it'll really do anything.
Well, I'm trying to relate this, but it doesn't make exactly the same thing. So, do you have an Elf on the Shelf?
Yeah.
Oh, you know how they watch you, right?
Okay, now if you're a little kid, or like the age of 10 or below, stop watching this right now.
Yeah.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Wait, I'm 8. Should I
2,
leave?
1. Santa's not real. Unless you already know that. I just said that because, people who are up to like 10 or 11 still believe in Santa. Well, that's like when they stop, but you know, don't want to ruin the kids' dreams. But, like, and now, the way I put the elf on the shelf as, it's just a body for a ghost to take over. Because that's the only way, that's the only scientific way that an elf on the shelf could actually move, unless someone is tricking you. It's either someone's tricking you or a ghost is embodying it and taking it as a body. And what I mean by that, I mean using it as something to, well, how do I put this? Something to control and use as a host. And, or, well,
Yeah.
hostess. Depends on what gender you you chose for it.
Sort of about Christmas, it's a little bit like it, but, you know. This is my side of the thing. So, the elf on the shelf watches you if you're good or bad. But joy and sadness is kind of like that. Joy is when you're happy. Nice is when you're being good. Sadness is when you're depressed, and naughty is when you're being bad. They're sort of the same. So it's kind of watching you to see if you're like happy or sad or naughty or nice. So yeah, it's kind of like
Nope.
a joy.
And once someone puts a camera in it, then yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Otherwise, my
I mean,
theory
literally,
does not have
nowadays, people can put a camera in anything. I'm not even joking.
They can put it in a toy?
Yeah, they can put
A
it in
water
a toy.
bottle?
Dude, people have been able to do that. Not that hard. Like legit, dude.
Inside of a golf club?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, what do I just make a hole for it to go and then boom? Like
But
make a
then
hole.
Again, you have to find a really small camera then.
Yeah, I mean, and the smaller and better the camera, the more expensive.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
this was a jam-packed episode, but I guess I'll see you next time, folks. And as always, I'll see you next time.